Let's do this. Hi. Hi, I'm not scared. Cutscene. Surprise. Hello world, this is the Rovarian and welcome to Elden Ring. We are here at Liurnia because we have a second glintstone key. We found it last time in the academy. And we want to finish the quest line. That's how we want to start. Then we also have our runes in the academy because we died there in the very end. Up in a way into that tower. Unfortunately, we don't have a shortcut or anything here, so we have to go quite a long way in order to get them back. But I think we'll try to do that anyway. And also, yeah, there was a big boss room somewhere. At least I expected to be a boss there. Also that we will check out today, according to my plan. I hope we can manage to do all that. So, let's go. We are back to our old equipment, by the way. Last time we tried, in the end, the very stylish equipment of the Invader Ensha. But we stay with our equipment that suits us better. There he is.
Back to
Hi.
Rennala. Why, of course.
Give the Academy Glintstone
certain?
key.
You're willing to give your glintstone key to me. My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the academy to resume
Yes,
my
you
study
can.
of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
Guy is happy. Erudition.
Back to Rennala.
Okay.
Why, of course. Thank you dearly. With your blessing, I will depart for the Academy of Freya Lucaria. Perhaps one day you'll pay me a visit? Who knows? I may be a decorated sorcerer by then.
Or dead. Okay, study sorcery. What can we learn from him? Pebble, Arc, and Starlight. Okay. I'm thinking where to go build-wise with our character. To go full quality build, dex and strength both. Or move it into a combination with faith, for example. Or with int. Probably with faith. But yeah, I'm not yet sure about that. The weapon that we currently have shouts quality build because it scales with strength and dex. DNC, and I hope that with further upgrades also the scaling gets even better. CB, BB even. I have hope regarding that. But yeah, let's see. Okay. That we did. Then we go back to the academy. And no, not to the gate. The debate parlor, I think, was the room. Which one is that? Church of the Cuckoo. Ah, that was... no, the school classroom was the way to the boss room. What was Church of the Cuckoo? Let's try this one. I mean, that's close to our runes. Just one level lower, I think. But maybe there is a way that I didn't see right away. Because yeah, that's the room with the paintings here. That was right after entering. Here are some guys and one level up. There are our runes. Yeah, here we go outside. So the question is there a shortcut somewhere here? There are a lot of these guys hanging around. Oh, still no one shot. Ah, but you are a good shot. Nice. I had hoped that with the sword now on +4, that the sorcerers would be one-shots. But my hope is not being fulfilled. You wanna come down? Hello. Okay, the guy is not interested. Well, then we leave it for the... There would have been a ladder. Oh, and I didn't see it. That ladder we can... I'm quite sure we can kick it down. Yeah, and we died. Oh, wait, no, we're looking in that direction. Yeah, but we've definitely been there. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Okay, so we start from here. Otherwise, yeah, we could go from here. That would be a shortcut to the grace. But to be activated still. Okay, now let me see. It's 2 days ago that I played that part. I hope I can still quickly find the way. It was here comes the guy who likes to eat us. We don't care much about you. Okay. You guys down, and then we went over the roof. Bam. Then there's you. Oh, you actually hit us one more time. Come on. Unnecessary. Then we go up. Here we have to be dangerous, but there was a... dangerous. Careful, I mean. Here we have to be dangerous. Wait, what? Okay, there's you. Come down. Hey. Okay, you down. Then we hide here, because then the guy just comes closer and closer and closer. Otherwise we have a hard time with him. Like this? Not at all. Then... right. I wanted to take care of that. Then you, my friend. Okay, one jumping attack. That's it. And you. Bye. Okay, just to be sure we have a drink. I also want to have medium load, so bye-bye crossbow. And then we need to go... Ah, that side of the roof we've still not yet been. Right. Then we went here. And here. Did we then go... No, there was death. We've been... What's that? Blue dust? Was the guy already trying to attack us? Probably. I think we also went down here. Yeah. Ah yeah, and there is the ladder. At least I think I remember that one. Can we directly go here? Yeah, we went down there anyway. Right. Okay. We don't have to go the way back there, straight ahead of us, but we just kill this one guy here. Yep. Oh, I see. Okay, then we kill you as well. Okay. All safe. As safe as possible, at least. Then, yeah. All that we don't need anymore. We can directly go... Wait, not go down the ladder here, but visit this guy. Hi. Oh yeah, then there is one of these guys. Two of these guys. But actually we can also just ignore them. And go inside here. Oh my. Then we could jump onto these. But from where? From here? I think so. On which one was the glintstone key? No, on the other one was the glintstone key, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Guys, be right back. Getting a phone call. 1 second. Girlfriend calling, so that's the important calls that you have to take. And want. Let's be honest. We want that. Okay. Here we are. Hi! Friend on the bridge. And we go onto this bridge and we go there by rolling like this. Hi! Yeah. Hey! Don't you start unfair stuff here. Okay. Gets you down. And there you are. Hi! And bye-bye. Good. Now, where was the ladder? On the other side here. Go for it. I think here was nothing else, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Here, kick, ladder. Yes. So now we have a shortcut. And let's see if the shortcut isn't directly necessary. Because over here was our friend with the crossbow. Yeah. Okay. Wait. First we prepare. We even take this one. Yeah. And... okay. No issue at all, because you didn't use your crossbow. Red branch shortbow we get from you. Okay. So that's our first ever bow that we get, isn't it? Yes. And it needs 16 dexterity, 8 strength. That we have easily. ED scaling, strength dex, and 65 physical attack. Plus 10. It's actually stronger damage-wise than our crossbow. Also only gives us medium load. That's actually an option. Just the range is worse. We can even try it. Go here. Can we? Ah, like this. Okay. This and then probably R1. Yeah. Okay. R1 and R2 then for the arrows. Well, good. Then we keep the bow equipped for the moment. Now let's see what surprises await us in here. In that star room. Something will attack us when we pick up that item, won't it? Azur's glintstone staff. Oh, was only the sound of the books falling here. Okay. The game only makes you a little bit paranoid. I don't know why. Okay, nothing helps. That's looks like such a stone sphere that we also fought in the swamps on the Weeping Peninsula at some point. Didn't that look similar? Did that also have all the face masks on? I'm not sure anymore. But I think. Okay. The glintstone stuff, I'm quite sure, is for magic users. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, so glintstone stuff. B scaling on int and 60 sorcery scaling. Carrying glintstone staff has C scaling on int and also 60 sorcery scaling. But the Azur's glintstone staff requires 52 int. Oof. Okay. That's a lot of int. So maybe it's a good item. Maybe. So here we've been. Is that way through here? No. Thought maybe we can get there via that way as well. Then we can get further down here probably also. But then we are also very low again. I mean, we are already very low now, level-wise. So height level-wise. Character level-wise, I don't know actually. Still have the impression we might be a little low level for where we are, but maybe that's only my impression. We could get down there, but I think that we've been already. That just leads us to the inner courtyard. There are no items, there are only these guys, yeah. And there's the bridge. You can see through the stone pillars here a little bit. So there we've been. It doesn't bring us anywhere new. Here, anything? Death. Only death. And that's it. We also have 10,000 runes now. That's almost a level. We could go down here now. Are these guys? Yeah, they are still dead. At least most of them. Ah, you are not. What? You're not dead? Great. When did we reset them? Didn't I go in here, kill them? Ah, and then we ported once to the other grace. Yeah, to this one. Ah, I forgot about that. Damn it. Stupid. But just a little bit. And yeah, getting down that ladder with those guys being there, not the easiest. Yoo-hoo. Oh, you're coming. Perfect. Come here, friend. Come here. Come around the corner. That went well. Okay, now there's the guy towards the right here hanging, and one closer to the entrance, I think. And our runes are... Oh, runes. They up? Hey. Bye-bye. They leave our runes up here. Yes. Oh my. We collected our runes accidentally. Close. Bye. Okay. Leaves you. So that ladder here is... Yeah, a shortcut, but more like a one-way back. You don't want to really use it when enemies are around. Because you have a hard time getting up, and you also have a hard time getting back down. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi. Where was that leading us? Okay, here no one is falling anymore. That only brings us back, I think. Or was there a way to the boss as well? No, I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Then we go back here to the debate parlor. Oh, wait, what is here? Ah, that's the isolated merchant. Okay. We go to the debate parlor and I guess we'll go the way towards the big cathedral after we did one level. How much do we need? 12,900. So we need like 1,203 runes more. So one of you. And a small one. Okay. Level up, more strength. And confirm. Every single bit of damage is good. Okay, now it's a question. Which path do we choose? Do we avoid the bowl? The sphere coming down there? Or do we go through all the mages? I think we try to avoid the sphere. That was not that big of a problem. I might have jinxed it now, I know, but I'm willing to take that risk. Whoops. First we need to survive that. Okay. Then, where have been the spots? Not here. Ow. Okay, here was a spot, I think, where you can, yeah, and then you'll be able to make it. Yep. Then here was nothing. Ah, here was also the port. Here was the invader. Was here the ladder up where we decided then not to go? Yeah. Here was the ladder up. Also here we didn't finish yet actually. We fell down here when we've been fighting them and we've been heavily out of flasks then. Well, now we are not out of flasks. Oh, there is the lovely machine driving around, looking for us. Let me first check what's up here. And hopefully don't die. Hi. Oh. What about you? Arr. Okay. Okay. Behind here. Oh, hey. Oh, again? Will you stop? Okay. Double kill. Whew. Was a little focused now, guys. I don't know if you realized that. Yes, you did. Ah, and that's where the sphere is dropping out. I see. I see. Here's a chest. Aye. Okay, here we can go on the roofs again. You don't see anything right away here. You can drop down to that little balcony there. Ah, also there might be an item. There is a corpse directly under us. Okay. Oh, that guy also dropped an item. What happens if we go here? Okay, we just see. This there's. I'm a little scared. No. Okay. I was scared that the sphere would just drop out and instantly kill us if we are directly under it, but then chest. Yeah. Glintstone scarab. What's a glintstone scarab? Somewhere here? No. Nope. Nope. That? No, that's the glintstone key. Gravity well. No. It's not a weapon, is it? Ah, talisman maybe. No. What? Okay, what are you then, Scarab? Oh my god, it's You can wear it as a helmet. The glintstone scarab, and it gives you all kind of minus on armor. Boost your resistances a little, is quite heavy. And what's the special effect? Slightly reduces the FP cost of sorceries, but increases damage taken. Okay. So not at all for us, but maybe interesting for a glass cannon sorcery build. Depending also on how high the damage boost actually is. Yep. So that golden rune 7. That's strong. Ah, and here we are back at the teleporter. Okay. So that part is finished. Now, use the teleporter. I mean, we can come back here very easily. I think we have the option now. We can go for the teleporter here. Or then here was the elevator. Into the cathedral. In here. Where I'm a little bit afraid of. Because that big of a building, that big of a room. If that's not a boss fight, I'm very, very surprised. So I'll have a strengthening sip of water. And then we check what's in there. We don't have much to lose now. 1,300 runes. We can even decide like, yeah, whatever. And yeah, let's do this. I'm not scared. Cutscene. Surprise. Oops. Uh-huh. Okay, and up there's the actual boss. Oh.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh.
That's the second shard bearer, isn't she? Something with R, Rennala or something? Rennala. Okay. What do we need to... Ow! Okay. Don't really know what to do. Just take out these guys now. Okay. There's something behind us. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Whoa! Okay, the room helps. First. There are new guys falling from the roof or what? Yep. Hey. Stop it. Okay. Is that giving any benefit what I'm doing here? Okay, there she is. Okay. Damn it, I wanted to roll away. And back up she is. Whoa.
Time to be born anew.
So we need to kill the ones with, whoa, the golden shine around. Nah, leave me alone. You just... Oh! Okay. So they keep falling. They're all one hits. We could also try... Do we need the shield? Not really. Are we fine here? Yeah. So we could try like this. And like this. Because like this we attack faster. Okay, and then we just kill those guys as fast as possible until she comes down. And then, I mean, then we could do like serious damage right away. Yeah. Oh, nice. Killing those guys actually disables the sphere forever. That's good. Oh. Okay. Come back down. Come on, elevator. Thank you. And we try again. What else? We could also put on the Flask of Wondrous Physic for sure. But maybe only after a while. I'm back. Ah, then we need 2 hits. Okay. Yep. That's not perfect, but we are a little quicker. I don't know what I like more. Okay. Oh. Stop it. Thank you. Oh, even runes. Okay. Is that of any use what I'm doing here? Hey. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay. No. He coming down? Not yet. Ah, there's another one. You coming down? Yes. Come on. Blood. Oh. Okay. Wow, we almost killed her. Regarding that, the weapon is strong. The claws. Aye. That's the question. Do we have a second phase? Oh, probably she'll be revived anyway. If she takes that much damage. Yeah, ow, ow, ow. Okay. Oops. Okay, yeah, like this, they're still there. One hit. You can make multiple kills in one. Leave me.
Time to be born anew.
Yeah. There is one that keeps her up. There was another one. Ah, saw you. Saw you. You go, just in case. Bye. There's another one. That's a one hit. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, definitely for attacking her, we take the claws. Oh, wait, can we upgrade them once more? That might already give us the necessary damage bonus. That's why I'm checking. We need Smithing Stone 3. Okay, no, we don't have. We don't have those. Hmm. What could we do to even increase our damage more? I mean, thing is all about damage. And endurance. We could... Equipment instead of that. Wow. Yeah, raises maximum stamina. I mean, stamina is important. The more stamina we have, the more we can attack. Raises maximum equip. Also important in that one. Otherwise, we could put on like Twin Blade Talisman, for example, and it enhances final hit of chain attacks. Critical hits restore HP. Yeah, we don't really do critical hits. Also slowly restore his HP could be efficient. But still, I mean, that's having how much more stamina? 10. Yeah. Ah, no, the equipment load was that. 11 stamina. We stay like that, and then for attacking her, we switch to the hook claws and beat her down like crazy. Run, baby, run! So far, that looks very doable. Depending on what happens once her health bar is down. I mean, still, she's a sorceress. There are already all kind of ads. You don't really know what happens once she's down. Also, Godric had a big second phase and not only a little bit something. Yoo-hoo! So, again, we clear a little around here first, I would say. Why? Because then they shoot less from around. Ow. Good. Now, I don't want you to do that, so please don't. Okay, then there's you. Oh, there are wounds. Leave it. And there's you. Bye. Okay. Then, I think enough fooling around here. Hey. Okay, need a drink. How is that not the... Ah. Come on, that was unnecessary. That was actually unnecessary now. We've been running around everywhere already, trying to destroy as much of the inventory. And then that thing falls right onto us. Mm. You didn't see that, guys. You didn't see it. Luckily, we didn't have a lot of runes there. Focus. I was so still focused and thinking of the boss fight. That actually fucked up the roll. I mean, now as even the sphere is gone here, it's not a problem, or it shouldn't be a problem at all anymore. But hey. By the way, we actually have to run that way now all the time. I mean, with Godric, we had a grace right next to it. I'll check out some walls, maybe even up there. I mean, for sure, there are no enemies on the way. But still, the way is a little annoying. Also with the elevator. Hi. Okay, no. No. Does it try here? Otherwise, that's like the one wall that they didn't try. The one piece of wall. Doesn't look like. Yeah, almost done. Okay. Yeah, I give up. Okay. It's just thinking. Or maybe up there is somewhere Grace. How can we get there? Or we can only get there after we defeated her. So many questions. Ah. Yay. Good. The earlier the stuff falls, the better. There a singer already? No. It was a little early, that flask. But hey. Was nicely evaded. Bye. They have a very weird hitbox. Okay, where? Completely on the other side. Okay. Ah, you. Leave me alone. Okay, and there she is. Okay, now come down. Okay. Okay. Ah. No. Leave that high. No. Oh god. Not this one. Okay. Okay. Where is there one more? Ah, there. And oh. No. Leave me alone. Okay, she threw something big. Okay, now she comes down, doesn't she? And now, yeah, we go to the next phase. For sure. Don't? Cutscene? She does. Maybe without ads now.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born.
Don't let her get to it. Do something, Tarnished. Don't just stand there. No! Don't do it.
Upon my name is Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide.
What's happening there?
Of the last queen of Caria, Rennala of the full moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
Okay. Whoa, what's that? Okay. Okay. Come on.
Thy fate lieth under my moon.
I'm Rennala. In my second phase, I own a machine gun. Me. Ah, would be interesting, but probably she has the same amount of health again. I fear, at least. I would say we give her one more try right now. Otherwise, we can also go level a little bit. Check out what's next, because I also expect that then this area here is finished. God, it's again close. Because what else would be here still to do? Do we have an open path here? The port. Oh yeah, and there is at least one item on the roof that we don't know. Actually, let's check out the port now. Teleport here. But switch back to shield here again. Travel to another location. Yes. I'm curious where we land. In Lernia, okay. At the Church of Vows. Ah, okay. How boring. That was unnecessary. Like, seriously unnecessary. At least we have something for you. Give a scroll. Conspect a scroll.
What have we? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
Okay. Study sorcery. What can we learn? What is new now? I think the glintblade phalanx is new. And the star shower, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong here, I didn't pay much attention. We can also show him the celestial dew.
Do you possess any celestial dew?
Yes.
Then I would like to share my knowledge with you. Concerning the miracle of this Church of Vows, Radagon once cleansed himself with celestial dew, repented his territorial aggressions, and swore his love to Rennala. The order of the Erdtree and the fate of the moon were conjoined, and all the wounds of war forgiven. This miracle blesses the Church to this day, and so you need only follow Radagon's example to restore any bond, however strained or severed, to its rightful state of harmony.
Okay.
To experience the miracle, kneel in the basin at the back and cleanse yourself with celestial dew. Absolution will be yours. Any bond, no matter how strained or even severed, will be put to rights.
I guess like that we can reset if we, I don't know, attack this guy, for example, then they might be angry with us, any NPC, they might be angry with us, and like this we can reset that state, I guess.
My faith does not waver. The miracle rooted in these grounds will once again mend the world, and this time its bounty will not be squandered. If you would be Elden Lord, tarnished, I hope that you too will share my faith.
Okay. So much to that. And now we don't even have a teleport back here, or what? We just ended up at that grace, basically. Now we can only go back and run the same way again. We still have a lot of stuff to explore over here in the western part. Maybe even further west, depending on how much map extends. Although here it looks like there is a border. So that's to be seen. And yeah, also, I mean, here we could go on. Maybe in the meanwhile we are strong enough. But also here we can go on. But here it looked quite hard for the moment. Yeah, we'll find all of that. We'll find out all of that. We give her one more try now. Good Rennala. But after this try, I'll finish the episode. Okay. That was how it shall be. Hey. So those guys up there are actually not respawning? That's interesting. So yeah, I mean that door is open. Yeah, that's only to get up here. And otherwise, yeah, you can get back. But it's not a shortcut. So we still have some doors left that are unopened, like shortcut doors. There's something down here somewhere. Hello? Can I see that? Oh, no, it doesn't look like there is anything. Okay. Yoo-hoo. Can also try to do this stage faster. Leave me alone, boobs. You. Hey. Oh. Ah. Okay, that was not a serious try. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. One more. That was just... Don't like that environmental stuff falling down, especially as you are that focused on what's happening on the ground and avoid everything that's flying around there. And then just out of nowhere, basically, something drops from up. You basically have no time to react. At least I don't have time to react. Maybe you guys have better reflexes than I do. Also try to snipe the ones with the golden circles around them. Hi. Okay, one. There's number 2. There she is. Hey, kill. And number 3. Okay, they triggered once more. The bleeding. That was actually quite perfect now. Okay, now she throws these guys at us probably. We better drink that. Just in case. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, one singer. Where's the other singer? Where? Leave me. There. Okay, and where is number 3? Come. Yeah, come, sweetlings. Oh, now she'll throw those guys again. Okay. Ah, there she is. Come down. Okay. Stage 2. With 7 healing flasks. I guess that's good. What's not good is that I don't know yet what to do with her. Okay, that wow, 1 hit only. Okay, that's the stupid moon. Yeah. Oh.
great lieth under my name.
What? That looked quite good. I don't understand what killed us, guys. Did they actually hit me from behind now? Those magic crystal stuff that she did there? Okay, guys, time. So we stop here now. And small announcement, next time we won't continue right here because small jubilee, so episode 25 of the Elden Ring series. I want to prepare the list of revenge for that. A little special meta. Not a big deal, but I want to do a little something special. So I'll make a list of all kinds of bosses that we faced so far and that have shown too much strength so far that we can defeat them. Deathbird, the Knight's Cavalry, for example, the Tree Sentinel right in the beginning, the Golden Knight. Yeah, I think also which other bosses we have. I'll check on that again and make a list, and then I want to work that list next part. And yeah, along that road we might also be able to gain some levels, what will also help us. But for today it's sufficient. We know now there is Rennala. She is defeatable with our current level and equipment, definitely. Just yeah, that magic attack part is a little, yeah, I need to become better in evasion, so in rolling out of the way. Could even try to get lighter equipment and have a quick roll. Could be an option, because anyway we don't rely much on armor there. We can find something light with a high amount of magic resistance, for example, and otherwise we are dodging and running. So the armor doesn't help us much, the shield doesn't help us much, we don't use it. Then we can see. Maybe we'll try that. But next time, special episode. I guess it will be the full episode where when we hunt down these bosses. This episode is finished, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your support, and see you next time. Bye bye.